So there was a Kyrie. Do you want to hit the Kyrie talking about celebrities, or you can talk about the Kyrie saying he didn't want Steve Nash to be the coach when he was with the Nets? He's been very active on the
show. I mean, listen, I'm loving this Kyrie.
Good to see him taking back his narrative, speaking his thoughts, speaking his truth.
Yeah, we'll talk about, let's go with Kyrie and Steve Nash.
Yeah, Kyrie on the stream was reacting to Steve Nash. He made an appearance on the Mind the Game podcast, LeBron and Steve Nash. So said a bunch of stuff, but eventually, hold on, let me pull it up. Basically said he didn't want Steve Nash to be the coach, but he rolled with it because KD was his man. He was like the big bro in the situation, but he would have preferred a coach who had some more championship experience, and not to diminish what Steve Nash did with the Warriors winning a championship there, but somebody who had more of a championship caliber coach, but rock with it. And I think, Kyrie took a whole net situation and that stuff not working out, obviously for some decisions that he made. But at the end of the day, he a grown man. He can do what he want to do.
Looking at it right now. Look, I mean, in real time, I was hearing that they didn't like they didn't have respect for Steve Nash. Now, you're talking about, and I thought it was all of them. I didn't know it was just probably Kyrie.
But when you talk about respect, you can respect Steve Nash, the two-time MVP, what he did on the basketball court as a player, but the respect you have for somebody as a player isn't necessarily going to transfer over to the respect you have for him as a coach, whatever that may be, personality-wise, whatever. It's different to be a coach and a leader of men than to be a point guard or a player on a basketball court.
Listen, when you're judging a coach, you're judging him on structure, right? His basketball resume as a basketball player has no impact on how he's constructing a practice, subbing in, subbing out, how he talks to us. That's a very different job. So when you're talking about somebody like Kyrie, right? When he won a championship, you got Ty Lue. So in his mind, if he doesn't look or it makes sense how Ty Lue did it, he probably will question it, right? Right? When he's sitting there like, if Ty Lue said, all right, before game day, this is what we're doing to prepare. If Kyrie don't see that, he's going to be questioning it. If Ty Lue took the day before the game off, relax, chill, get your mind right, and Steve Nash is practicing for 2 hours being stressful, he's going to buck against that, right? Because there's a winning formula that he's seen, and he said, okay, it worked this way. So now when you got this coach coming in and he's bringing in his way of trying to do things, it's clashing with what was successful for Kyrie. So he was probably having a little bit of pushback in real time and practice, subs, all the stuff you're trying to say don't make sense to what I learned, how I won. You know what I mean? So I understand.
I'm a champion.
Yeah, but it's still like I've had coaches that I question their basketball knowledge. And when I asked them a question, it better had made sense, right? Like if a coach said, hey, we're up three, foul. And then I ask you, hey, why? If your answer doesn't make sense to me, I'm over it. If he says, well, I want to make sure we make it a free throw game and blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, okay, but look, hey, us who's going to be shooting we shooting at about a 79%, what's the name? I done missed 3 today. He done missed 4. This ain't made none. He ain't been in the free throw line yet. Do you really want to go back and forth from the free throw game? Or do you, rather them just miss this shot and then the game is over with? And then if he processes it and just be like, you know what? I believe in you guys. Hey, just get up there and make the shots. We good? Cool. If he says, you know what? That makes more sense. Let's just make them miss it. Now, if they make it and lose the game, that's on me, right? If they miss it and we end up winning the game, we both made a decision in real time. But if you just don't make sense to just common logic, I don't get it. Like me, I was big in practice of your practice better, meaning movie. If the movie starts off and finishes, makes sense, and I'm saying, hey man, that was good. I didn't see that coming. That's how practice better be. Do not do, all right, we're gonna do some warm-up stuff. We're gonna do some shell drill. Then we're gonna go live. And then we went live. And then we about to go back to shell drill. And then we're gonna do some spot-up shooting. And then shell drill. And then we're gonna sit here and talk for 10, 15 minutes. And then we're gonna go right into some 5-on-5. Oh, no, this is not what we're doing. We're not doing this, stop it, right? If we're gonna watch film, we're gonna watch it at the beginning of the practice. Then we're gonna get into some 5-and-0. We're gonna do some spot shooting. We're gonna stretch. We're gonna get into some live games, and we're gonna finish practice like that. Don't do that stop and go type of working out, man, we're pulling stuff because we're going from hot to cold to cold to hot. That's a bad practice. That means you have no logic or understanding of and go, right? Start the engine, keep treated like old school. Start the engine up, get it to going, and then you keep your momentum. A smart practice. Even if you start off, hey fellas, look, we're gonna start off the gates. We're gonna go we're gonna go straight to 5 on 5, right? We're gonna get after it, and then we're gonna break it all the way down, right? No matter how you do it, you start up here and go all the way down to the last 10 minutes. We taking spot shots or we're stretching. Cool. But when coaches are their practice is erratic, that tells me you don't know how to conduct at least a practice. Now you on court, I'll judge that.
That's
right. So there's these different phases of how I judge coaches. Okay, he's a great practice coach. Like I thought, like Stan Van Gundy, great X's and O's guy, right? Great. Like me, he should have been Tex Winters. Sit behind the bench, draw it to the new in charge, and relay the message to us. Great X's and O's, horrible people person, horrible main head coach. You got to listen to every day. Oh no.
And for those who played enough, you deal with those type of coaches. And are great at certain components. Like you said, great X and O's might be tough on the practice side, but as a communicator, that might be an issue. And that's an important part of the process. Is obviously nobody wants to be talked to in a disrespectful tone ever.
Yeah, don't, hey man, don't mother day because you and your wife having problems.
That's the other side of it. So you dealing with somebody take it out on me. I'm like, come on now.
It's the same layup I missed yesterday, Mister. I know me benching me because I came late to practice. Fine me like that shit too. I don't like those coaches. I'm gonna just be honest, right? Like, if I'm late to practice, have a practice penalty. Do not jeopardize a game because you affect everybody. Because obviously you can't say you want to win, but you're willing to bench me because I was 5 minutes late. Because you're penalizing the win also. If I'm 5 minutes late, what is your penalty for that? Line drills at the end of practice, hands up, sitting on the wall. Ooh, now let my regular minutes. If a game, penalize me in the game for that. Don't our argument right here and you did this and did that and then you take away the game where it counts. I don't like that. I don't like the idea because it says as a coach, your ego is bigger than winning, but you're using winning as this metrics. Make it make sense on both sides. Josiah, you penalizing them kids for missing practice or being late in practice and taking the game away from them because you did.
Never.
Okay.